Today I'm talking to Christians because I know some of my followers or some of my friends here are Christians. And today I'm going to send you a warning. Because if you are Christian and you have a problem with the four of these sins, then I don't think you are right with the Creator. So I'm going to mention four sins that if you are Christian, you're supposed to avoid completely if you want to have a successful journey in Christ or in church fellowship. Sin number one is pride. Pride is enemy to Christianity. In fact, and there is even saying that says that pride comes before a fall. And there is also a verse that talk about pride in the Bible. Go and look for it. So that is one of the terrible sins that you can have as a Christian. So avoid being proud. Do everything that you do in church or in God fellowship with a lot of humility and recognition that God is the one who is doing the work through you, not you yourself. Sin number two that you need to avoid is lust. Lust. And this one is to do with sexual immorality. Any form of sexual immorality and indecency in the church, you need to avoid it completely. If you have a problem or a weakness in this area, my friend, I'm telling you that the journey to Christianity is going to be very tough on you because you're going to fall and fall and fall. So lust, sexual immorality, and indecency is something that you need to avoid completely if you are a good Christian and you want to continue with the fellowship with God. Sin number three that you need to avoid as a Christian is greed, ulafi. You need to avoid this completely. This means that you have to do everything that you have to do in church without being greedy, without wanting too much for yourself, especially when you come to issues to do with the finances. If there are offerings that need to be done in the church, make sure you play your part. If you're supposed to give tithe, make sure you do it or you do your part. But when you are giving your offerings and you are tithing, then you need to use a lot of wisdom because God appreciates people who are wise and who are knowledgeable. Don't go selling all your property or your land, using all the family finances to take to church so that you can please or you can make your pastor happy. When you are tithing or you are giving offering, you need to be very careful. And you must avoid greed because it's a terrible sin and it's going to destroy you in church. If you are serving in church, avoid greed completely. But this does not mean that having money is a problem. But if you love money too much, then you're going to have a problem in Christianity. The last sin, and this one mostly go to ladies, is gossiping. Gossiping is a terrible sin. It destroys church fellowship, it destroys relationships in church, and it even destroys a home. So gossiping is a terrible sin in a church and at home. So make sure that whenever you are serving God as a Christian, you avoid the four sins: pride, lust, greed, and gossiping. If you can avoid the four of them, then I can assure you that your Christian journey is going to be smooth, not easy, but smooth, and you're going to enjoy it. Thank you.